If you get value from this video, be sure to subscribe and drop a like. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Let's get into it. Really excited for this. This is going to be a good one. Let's get to work. We got a lot of work to do and stay busy. Let's do it. Okay, great. Now that we've got these taken apart and all the crumbled air unit pretty much out of the midsole, I'm going to be taking it out more. It didn't fully come out, but now that the shoes are taken apart, we're going to use our X-Acto knife to skive off all the old factory glue and adhesive. Little tip and trick, if you've watched my videos, you know I always use a fresh X-Acto knife blade all the time. I have this spare case where I keep all the used ones. Literally, I need to get a new case, and this is where I keep all the fresh ones. Let's go ahead and skive these off.
You set my body, all of my body on fire. I melt in your hands, soaked in sweat when we dance. I fall to my knees, baby. Wanna get you alone, now not ready to ignite. I want us to go home now, now turn up every light, baby, burn me to ashes. Then I rise.
Alright, now that we've got the uppers all prepped, it's time to move on to the midsoles. I need to order some more X-Acto knives, so I'm going to pop up the exact ones I use and literally just ordered. If you guys want the best quality X-Acto knife blades for your prep work, at least if you use X-Acto knife blades, I would be getting these ones. Are they a little more expensive? Yes, but do they make that much of a difference? Yes. And you have a much easier time skiving, which leads to a quicker time prepping the uppers. You're not sitting there with cheaper quality X-Acto knife blades trying to skive off, change, right? They don't get dull as fast, they stay sharp, and they work great. Now for the midsoles, as you can see, some of that old air unit under that EVA foam piece. This one, honestly, the EVA foam piece peeled out really easily. This one, not as easy. As you saw, I had to take it out with my X-Acto knife. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my heat gun, heat all that up, probably take a scraper tool and just scrape all of it out, because as is, like, it's not coming out. You know what I mean? Like, I can pick it out a little bit, but it's not coming out like that. You know, same thing with this one, especially. You know, to like crack out, but the heat gun and the scraper tool is really gonna make sure I get it all out. Cool little thing too. So if I take my heat gun, this is how like old the factory glue is. If you take the heat, watch how it turns ashy to like colored. The glue heats up that easy. Literally with the cotton ball and acetone, comes right off. It's super, super easy. Let's go ahead and do it.
That's me falling in and out so fast, holding you back, back, back. Guilty of the pain I caused and of the conscience I lack, lack, lack. I will hold your hand while I'm 1 foot out the door. And it's all because I don't need you anymore. Heartbeats going fast, fast, fast. Oh, oh. Heartbeats going fast, fast, fast. Oh, oh.
Alright, so now that we've got the shoes prepped, we're gonna go ahead. Wow, look at those marks on my face. That is crazy. It's from the mask having it on so long, but I need it because I need to be able to breathe. Can't be breathing in all those fumes, acetone, all that stuff. So now that we got the shoes prepped, we're gonna go ahead and apply our Barge Super Stick Cement. That is the glue I use. We're gonna be using a flat head paintbrush to apply it. And it's a very simple application process. Light coat, you know, let it cure, do its thing. Another coat, let it cure, do its thing. Another coat, let it cure, do its thing. And then we bond these guys back together. So let's go ahead and do it. We're gonna start with the steel 10s, and then we'll move on to the shadows. Let me know if you guys want an Amazon list of all the stuff I use, if that would be helpful, or some of you guys want that. Maybe I'll put a list together. I just haven't had a lot of people ask for it yet, so I haven't really put one together, but maybe we'll see by the time this video comes out if you guys want one. If you do, sure, why not? I don't mind putting one together. So let's go ahead and put this glue on these shoes. Let's do it.
I shouldn't want you, I shouldn't need you, but I'm afraid that's not up to me. Cause when I hear you sing through my speakers, it's like my mind takes a hold of me. I've tried shutting you off for some time now, but I'm still hearing your voice in my head. Oh, I wish I was more than your fan now, and that your voice came from here in my bed. You're in my headphones, baby, in my headphones, baby, in my headphones, singing to me. You're in my headphones, baby, in my headphones, baby, in my headphones, making me bleed.
So the sole reglue is going great. We're starting with the outsoles, gluing them to the midsoles. Now, once we've got them glued together, we've got to replace those crumbled air units that you saw at the beginning of the video. Why? Because if I don't replace them, my client will be walking in some airless Jordans, and that sort of defeats the whole purpose. So to replace those air units, I just installed some EVA foam or Phylon foam. This is everlasting, it's never gonna crumble, and actually the same material the midsole on the Jordan 10s is made out of. So it's gonna provide maximum comfort for the client.
Okay, I'ma just be on my way. You'll see I'm not the one you take for granted, babe.
Now, in only 7 minutes, we were able to bring back 2 classic pairs of Jordan 10s from over 3 decades ago. These are now ready to be worn, played basketball in. Heck, even my client can run a marathon in them if he wanted to, comfortably and confidently. If you guys got value from this video and you want to see more just like it, be sure to click here. If you enjoyed the video and you want to see me work on more rare shoes, let me know what pair you want to see me work on next in the comments. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.